you Make sure my volume's okay. I turned it up like halfway for the ASMR stream yesterday, so I don't want to be blowing up people's ears with my regular volume. Hey guys, how's it going? Hello! Oh my god. Hello everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining today's stream. Hope you're all doing well today or somewhat decent. Look what Gator just launched into space.
It's so cold up here! Hello, it's Space Gator!
Space Gator! Yippee!
Special guest of your favorite star. Welcome. We're playing Arcade Spirits.
Yeah! More arcade nerds, and today is a very momentous occasion because Aliza will be forced by the game's storyline to choose somebody.
No. No.
Yes.
Shan't happen. I don't want to do decision.
Well, decision must be made in one form or another.
Dang.
So, the good news is that doesn't come until much later into the chapter, so we have a little bit of time.
Okay.
So, without further ado, there we go. Level 5. It's the new meta.
The new meta. It's the guy.
It's the dude.
Shake Shack.
Shake Shack.
Remember there once and I thought I was going to explode.
It's your boy Punchy78 here with
So
Fight
much
Shack
food.
News. All the fighting that's fit to post.
I've never been to Shake Shack.
You ever been to Shake
before.
Shack? No.
We're on the same brainwave, yeah.
Same, like, yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't think they have it out here.
I've been there once.
Okay.
Max has come and gone, and months of Pro
It's
Tour
aight.
events are in the books. We're getting closer and
Inappropriate.
closer to the main event. But all eyes are on tomorrow's charity show match at Pengy Paradise, where everybody's favorite
Pengy.
laundromat crew takes on their
Pengy.
arch rivals in Team P2W.
Do they in fact sell shakes? Do they? Is that true?
Yeah.
Is that-
It's like burgers and shakes. It's like a traditional like American diner style.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Very nice.
In their
Yep.
debut match, they schooled Team P2W, putting
Hell
them
yeah.
on the map. Will they make it 2 for 2, or will Valkyrie even the odds? With a cool $1 million in charity money on the line,
Whoa.
not to mention the glory of a major spotlight event, the entire scene will be watching.
They do
It
shake
all
you.
comes down to this, friends. Be sure to tune
It's
into
required
the
at the
Fight
door.
Shack stream tomorrow morning. Like, share,
You gotta come in a
subscribe,
little bit
punch
less
the bell, and
cognizant
get
than when
ready.
you arrived. Heck yeah. Pengy. That's the name of the penguin from Neon Genesis.
Oh,
Is it a penguin?
from Neon Genesis?
No, here. I mean, in the
Oh,
Neon
yeah.
Genesis, it's a penguin, but in this, is it a penguin?
I believe so.
Oh,
Yes.
I love penguins.
Penguin.
In the distant future year 20XX, oh, it is, and we are about to enter the Crucible of Fate. These are the moments that break lesser competitors, high-stress combat scenarios, the kind that melt willpower like a candle under a blowtorch. Where we are now on this war-torn battleground, there is only the absolute focus of a soldier. Victory or death. There are no other options.
Ooh, look at all those adorable penguins.
Penguins.
Balloons everywhere.
It's a
Music
giant
in the streets,
penguin.
and children laughing,
They're
and people in
beautiful. There's
colorful
some on the right,
costumes
too.
dancing and singing. I just
Oh, I love them.
love Pinky Paradise. It's the silliest place on earth. Trademark all rights reserved.
Okay, so maybe it's not quite as intense as predicted.
Oh, look, you're back in your white shirt.
Oh, finally!
You're
hated
no
the red,
longer
dude.
Christmas Liza.
I didn't know what the Christmas Liza.
It's nice.
I do love Christmas, but the
Very
color
cheery.
does not work.
Mhm, not this time of year.
No.
Nice? Just nice? If you aren't having the funnest time of your life at Pinky Paradise, you're probably dead. It's joy incarnate.
Yeah, like I said, it's nice.
It's nice.
Well, she wasn't wrong. Place is kind of nice. Pinky Paradise. I've never actually been here before, despite it being the most popular amusement park in the world. Well, the best one which wasn't mouse-based. Haha!
Oh boy.
Oh boy! Thrill rides, kiddie rides, educational rides, rides upon rides, as well as food and drink from the four corners of the globe. In the nightlife, once the kids were tucked away in their hotel beds, fancy restaurants and dance clubs awaited adults looking to keep the fun rolling.
Woohoo.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! You're never too
Oh.
old to eat a metric ton of cotton candy and go on a
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
Puke and then eat some more and puke some more.
Or
Oh, gross.
you could just ride the gentle rides that don't make you lose your lunch.
Hey now, I'm a professional theme park crasher, and professionals have standards. Greasy food and stomach-churning action go hand in hand.
Charity show match tomorrow, remember? Could you maybe not get violently ill before showtime?
I promise nothing!
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Now, let us relish in this pre-packaged unit of delight, served up by Pengy's highly litigious corporate masters. Smile, laugh, thrill, chill, look, listen, kneel, pray.
Domino's having a good time.
yeah, it seems like he is.
I wonder what shenanigans I could get up to in the middle of a media empire's personal playpen.
No shenanigans. We're here for evil Aliza. We're here for a ding dang charity event, people. Best behavior. If you have to be violently ill, do it where the other team sits. Oh.
Alright, sorry, I just gotta go over here. Okay. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. It's like my feet carried me out on their own.
I'm sorry. Oh, it just looks so much like a toilet. Look, I know you're all riding high on our undefeated streak. We've been racking up plenty of Pro Tour points to qualify for the main event. We're winners through and through, and this little mini vacation is well deserved. So yeah, go and have fun, but also keep in mind we're taking on Team Play to win tomorrow. The streak must continue.
You mean we have to win for our charity, right? That's really why we're here.
Charity. I mean, yeah, we're gonna do good work for charity.
You seem rather fixated, Zilla. As you say, we're riding high, yes? And if we do lose tomorrow, it won't affect our qualification points. I'm starting to grow concerned. Tell me, is your hand still sore?
Instinctively, I hide my hand behind my head. Yeah, there's still definitely a weird cyber demon in my brain.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I'm fine, Luxley, chill.
Chill. Loxley,
Chill, dude, chill. Like, actually, calm down, like it's not that big a deal.
It's fine.
We're going. It's fine. Everything is fine. We're winners. We have literally not lost a single major fight, and we won't lose tomorrow. We've beaten Play to win before, and we'll beat them again. There's absolutely no cause for alarm. As long as we stay focused, we'll pull through just fine. Okay, we've got all day and night to have some fun in Pengy Paradise, the silliest place on Earth trademark all rights reserved. So, go have a blast, then get plenty of rest, and be ready for tomorrow's event. Unidentified flying Lacerda, let's do this. Hoorah! With good cheer and smiles all around, the group breaks up, running all over the park to have some fun. I move to join them when a buzzing from my phone grabs my attention. Iris, something up?
Computing.
I want you to know that I've been researching Pengy Paradise to optimize the fun you'll be having today.
That's helpful. I don't think I need to worry about optimal fun, though.
Ah, but in my calculations, I've come to an intriguing conclusion. Pengy Paradise is actually the perfect scenario
No.
to allow love to bloom.
Shut up. What?
Sure, by day it's rides and snacks and kitty can constantly underfoot, but by nighttime, this place is alive with romance. Did you know there are over
Gross.
5,000 proposals at Pengy Paradise a year? And 2,000 of them are at the famous Le Penguin restaurant alone. Not to mention the special honeymoon package where you can buy starting as low as $99, which gives a private candle at dinner, personalized jewelry, and your names in fireworks. Aw, how cute!
I'm not rushing into marriage while I'm here.
It's like, why wait? We're already here. Make it happen.
I don't want to get married now. Time's wasted.
Oh, I wasn't trying to insinuate that, Zilla. I'm just saying that Pengy Paradise really brings out the love. Remember when you first installed me and we talked about my ability to help you find a perfect partner? And not just for games, but for love and companionship?
I recall, yes.
You're close with your team, and feelings are running high. Tonight is the perfect night to bring that slow burn to a climax.
Seriously?
Seriously, I wouldn't joke about something like this. Love blooms differently for so many, and no matter your choices in your path, I support you. What do you think? Are you ready? If you are, I'm ready to help.
I thought you said it would take longer. She's not wrong, actually. If I want this, the perfect opportunity lies before me.
I'm right. It will take longer than this. This is just getting into the idea that this is gonna happen.
Okay. This seems like something where she'd lay out and be like, choose! Granted, we're also less than 24 hours away from one of the biggest matches of our career, but when opportunity knocks, you listen, right? So, moment of truth, how do I feel about this? Okay. There's one specific where I'd like to see, but I worry if I say the top one and the option is not available, then it'll cause issues. Will it change anything depending on if I pick one or two?
I'm gonna be honest, I can't remember what I chose.
Oh man.
Like, I don't think it's gonna change it, like, too much to the point that you, like, lock yourself out effectively. Like, unless you're, like, trying to ask out someone you haven't really built up a lot of relationship with, that's a different story. But if it's someone in, like, your kind of, like, your top 3 already, then I don't think it'll matter too much. You still have more interactions to go to kind of build up your relationship with them. So I don't think it should be too big of a deal.
You know what? Chat says full speed ahead, and I do have someone in mind. So let's say the top one.
Top one.
Let's be full about it. You think this is my first rodeo? Oh damn! You think this is my first rodeo? I'm one step ahead of you, Iris. I have an evening of romance planned out already. I don't.
Golly, you're all fired up. Great to hear. Sometimes we Irises worry that we're overly pushy about seeking love and happiness, you know? It's better when people choose love and happiness themselves.
Exactly. I've been waiting for this moment. It's been months, but I think we get along great, and I'm ready to ask someone out on a date. I'm gonna ask them.
Whom? Tell me, I have to know. My anticipation sub-routings are tingling with excitement. Either that or your battery is dying.
Well, I've had time to think on it since Max, and I've decided on... No spoilers. Nah, that's for me to know and you to find out.
Aw, you tease. But I'm sure you'll choose wisely. I have faith in you. Okay, I think you're all set. Have fun at Pinky Paradise, and I'll have more data for you tonight, Iris, offline.
A used car salesman. Pats the hood of Aliza. This can fit a lot of chomps in it.
His bad boy.
This bad boy can fit a lot of chomps. Now to focus on why I'm here. Having some fun at Pinky Paradise. Hell yeah. I could go hit a ride all by my lonesome, but screaming down a roller coaster is more fun when it's not just you holding on for dear life. So instead, I think I'll track down one of my friends and tag along for a bit. But who first? The rival's here!
Yep.
That one.
Yep. You want to talk to novels?
I can't help but wonder if Team Play-Doh is spending the day before the match here. Are they riding the rides, eating the iconic amusement park food, and buying all the penguin swag too? Can't imagine Valkyrie letting Play to Win having any time off, but maybe I'm wrong. Only one way to check. I pull back out my phone and summon my digital assistant.
Iris, online. What's up, Zilla? How can I make your mini holiday the best one yet?
Can you see if Team Play to Win is here, like, in the park with us?
Oh, of course I can. But what for? Are you going to sabotage the rides so they can't participate in tomorrow's match?
Iris, no!
Iris, yes! What? No, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Why do you want to find them then?
They're so disappointed.
I'm looking for... It's hard to find the words without giving my intentions away. All these complex feelings I have for Novels, my heart yearns to be close to him. Is Novels here? If he is here, I'd really like to check in on him, especially after our last encounter. Yeah, it's true. I haven't talked to him at all since Max.
Hold, please.
Iris takes a minute to use her echolocation.
I'm a bat.
He was just clicking and making little whistles. I found a bunch of gnats. I'll be back in a moment. Across the park.
Novels and the rest of P2W are hanging out at the Penguin Paradise Arcade.
Okay, thanks, Iris.
No problem. Go have fun with Novels.
Yeah, okay. Well, luckily the arcade isn't too far off from where I am, and I easily make my way there. I pause outside, taking in the lay of the arcade lands. I see Novels playing on the FOD 2 machine. Typical. At least he's predictable. But Divine and Blitz are also looming nearby, in arm's reach from Novels. Ugh, must I answer the Sphinx's riddle to get to Thebes? Oh my gosh, there's no way around it. If I want to get to Novels, I must go through the other two. Rolling my eyes, I prepare for the worst as I step inside the arcade.
Oh ho ho, look what the cat dragged in.
As the pathetic leader of an identified flying Lacerda.
Thank you for remembering our names.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
How does he shave those little triangles? Novel's attention moves from the game to me and he's shocked to see me.
This is quite the surprise, Zilla. I would have thought you were much too busy with identified flying Lacerda to visit your dearest friend.
Novels, you know we aren't supposed to fraternize with the enemy. Don't make me tell Valkyrie you're disobeying her orders.
Yeah, we only associate with winners, not... There are many options I could use. Fuckwads!
Yeah, fuckwads is the one that I am most familiar with.
Relax, Divine. There's no need for that. So it's just an unfortunate step on our path to victory. But tread lightly on that step. She and the rest of Unidentified Flying Lacerda are fragile glass babies. Don't want to break her before the big match. Am I right?
And Divine and Blitz boisterous laughter roar through the arcade. Excuse me? What's this about? Why would Novels even say that? I thought we had an understanding, a playful rivalry, one where we cheer each other on, not one of contempt.
Uh-oh.
Is being with Play to Win getting into his head?
Did you come all this way just to scope out where we're going to ultimately beat you? You must really be a glutton for punishment. Ugh, I don't have the stomach to stay around this loser much longer.
Right? I don't want to identify flying Lacerda germs tainting up my reputation. Ew. Novels, let's go.
I'll catch up with you both later, but first I have to teach Zilla a lesson for coming into our turf without an invitation. If you're still walking after Novels decimates you, I'll see your ass on the battlefield tomorrow.
Whatever. Bye.
Hey, Divine, let's still think of some more insults we could throw Coda on Facebook today. They're still trying to beat up poor Coda.
Yeah, let's go cyberbully our old teammate.
Yep.
As if I were a ghost, they walk right through me. Leaving me and Novels alone. Novels, you ass. As soon as the others are out of sight, Novels exhales fully.
Sorry about that, Zilla. have to keep up an appearance to speak with them. You wouldn't believe the other stuff I have to say around those two.
And he stretches the kinks out of his neck as if letting that whole episode shed away from him like a snake does its skin. Ooh. What? You can't just talk to the... What? You can't just talk like that to me and then go back to our normal friendly candor when your lackeys leave? 1, that's rude. 2, you stick up for your friends. 3, rude. Getting that off my chest helps me calm down a bit. I don't like that you're playing along with their crappy behavior.
I don't particularly like it either. And you're right, of course. Forgive me.
I sigh and nod my approval.
I wanted to come to the arcade and prep for tomorrow, of course. And I wanted to go by myself. But Divine and Blitz insisted on coming, even when I insisted they didn't. I just wanted to get away from them for even a little bit. You have no idea what it's like living with them, Zilla. It's awful, and they're literally everywhere. I can't escape. So any chance I can get to slip away from them, I take it.
You want me to leave as well? I don't want to ruin your sacred alone time.
No. I didn't mean it like that. You know I'd love nothing more if you stayed with me. Plus, I prefer to spend all my alone time with you. Whoa! Is this Iris telling him that this is the optimal time for romance too? Or like...
What is Aliza? Not Aliza. What is Iris telling him?
Excuse me.
You can't just talk to me like that and then suddenly 180 into the Rizzler.
Just the two of us. I don't know how to say this line.
We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Novel's lips
Just
curl
the
into
two
a
of
teasing
us.
smile. I love that song. As he intently watches his every word, causing to turn another shade of red. I can't. I can't resist his siren call. Yep, you got it. I quickly composed myself, pretending my heart didn't just almost explode. What's up? What do you want to talk about?
Honestly, what are your thoughts on the match tomorrow?
You can't just be normal businessmen after that. All right. Well, it's gonna be wonderful. I'm excited as heck. I've been thinking a lot about it. I'm really excited. This feels like it's one step closer to fulfilling our promise.
Yeah, I hope it's fun.
Honestly, it's what's been keeping me going since Max. The chance to fight against you again and see how much we've grown. It's not going to be an easy match, but unidentified flying Lacerda is ready.
I thought you might say that, Zilla.
As much as Novels thinks he's being elusive about his feelings, I can read him like an open book. He's just baiting me, so I ask him the same thing. So I will return the query. What about you? What are your feelings on the match tomorrow?
I don't like it. Not one bit. The whole idea of this charity match rubs me the wrong way.
But we're raising money for charity. Money for people in need. What could be wrong with that?
Raising money for a cause isn't what I'm having trouble with. That's all good and fine. It's having a meaningless match that doesn't sit well with me. I can't see
Like they
myself
should give
playing
money anyway.
seriously at a consequence-free charity match. The results don't even matter.
I see that.
Mm.
I get it matters to the Pro Tour organizers. I guess that's the only thing. Would make sense. Just because you don't think it matters doesn't mean others agree. Many important eyes will be watching this match. This could open up a lot of opportunities with the Pro Tour organizers. Future teammates, coaches, even sponsors could be watching. There's going to be a lot of attention and influence on this match.
When you say it, I get it. Like, I understand all those things, but deep in my heart, it still doesn't feel the same. There's no internal pressure to succeed. Overall, my mind just passes off as just for fun.
You need to change your thinking, Novels. Do it for the kids. All the money we're raising is going to help kids who really need it. Think of the children.
Think of the children! Won't somebody think of the children? Zilla, I'm not really a fan of kids in general, so thinking of them definitely won't help.
Okay, I'm learning a lot about you today. Why?
It's too hard to explain.
Novel's pauses, bringing his hand up to his face to chew nervously on his fingernails, debating whether to continue or leave it there. Try me. What you say here is in complete confidence, I promise. Novel sighs in reluctance.
You'll probably hate me for saying this, but it's hard for me to care about helping kids in need when no one helped me. As a kid, every day I wished for someone to come help me, to save me, and no one did. This went on for years, even when I pleaded. No one saved me from my father's anger. No one saved me from my mother's emotional abuse. I had to save myself because I had no other choice. If I didn't, Children are strong, Zilla. They survive. And seeing them, I'm just reminded of all the pain I endured as one.
The sheer weight of that recounting. Clearly youth was hard on him in ways I didn't know. You don't have to say anything, and I know you don't need my condolences, but I'm sorry you had to deal with that. But you didn't have to tell me any of that, and yet you did. Why? Novels glances around, ensuring we're alone.
Well...
He closes the distance between us. Putting a hand delicately on my shoulder, he leans in and I can feel his breath tickle my ear.
Oh, he's giving a little whisper.
We share the same passion, the same love of Fatu. You and I are equals on the battlefield. And that brings me comfort. It helps me forget about all my past and focus on our future.
No, back enough to gaze into my eyes, he moves his hand from my shoulder, caressing my cheek before finally resting it on my chin.
Oh my! There's something I need to tell you.
We both hear the sound of the arcade doors open behind us and Novels immediately steps back. He turns around to check who it is. But it's just someone random.
Oh my god, the classic shoujo rom-com interruption.
I know. This is clicking all the boxes, dude. I have a blanket and I was like slowly pulling it up. I was like,
it's like, is it gonna happen? Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I've said too much. Blitz and Divine are probably looking for me. I need to go find them before they get suspicious.
Okay, bye. Later. Novels turns abruptly and leaves me in their wake. I take a mere moment to compose myself, looking around to see if anyone saw what just transpired.
So that's just me? Did anybody else? No?
Anyone?
Okay.
Hello?
What?
All the random faceless background characters, because we're the only two protagonists. No one was paying attention, each two involved in their own games. I sigh, not knowing what else to do. What was Novels talking about? I twirl on my hair. What could he possibly mean?
I couldn't imagine possibly what he was insinuating.
Oh my! There's nothing left for me in this arcade until tomorrow. The only thing left for me in this arcade just walked out the doors, so I simply leave. My gosh! Okay, well, let's see Grace and Jinx. Let's see how they're doing. Wait, Mr. Moopy's magic shop. It's a big park, but I've got a pretty good idea of where Grace will be, considering it's all she was talking all the way down here. I'm pretty sure nobody on our flight will forget it either, given the intensity of her gleeful ramblings.
She gave like an entire lecture on the flight.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Pulled out our PowerPoint. And yep, there we go. I spot Jinx's rented 3-wheeled mobility scooter parked right outside Grace's destination of choice. Mr. Moopy's magic shop, where she's busy dropping the wealth of a small nation into the enchanted coffers of this magical world of consumerism.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's a real Mr. Moopy wizard hat. Look at the stitching, the shade of the felt, the way it even has a tiny notch where the shadow king nearly cut off his head in Mr. Moopy's misadventure in Moonlight. At the risk of immediately being forced to binge 3 seasons of the anime, I haven't seen that one. What? Oh, we need to fix that. The instant we get home, we're... Yes. That is what I feared would happen.
Excited children wearing nearly identical hats, making my way into the magic shop. Grace is checking out the wide array of wands on offer while Jinx sort of loiters, hoping this experience will be swiftly over, but that doesn't seem likely. So, Moopy, huh?
Hey, Zilla. Look, they've got wands from all 12 of the major guilds and even 36 minor ones.
There's 48 of those things? Seriously? I thought there were like 6 or 7 at most.
Damn.
Oh, crap. Here we go. You don't know all the guilds? But that's, like, the core foundation of the entire show. I mean, surely you've heard of a few, right?
I think so. I mean, it's hard not to, having a passing knowledge of Moopy ever since that anime went big. While the Pengy brand is so pervasive worldwide, it's like a background radiation. The Mr. Moopy brand has only been hot for 5 years. Ever since the 30-year-old record was toppled by Percy Sinclair, the media took an interest in that old 1980X arcade game, including an anime company owned by Pengy's corporate masters. Smelling money, they developed a hot run of animated adventures about Mr. Moopy and his wizard friends doing battle with monsters and undead across the world. Conveniently enough, they sell a variety of costume pieces for the guilds, so you can cosplay as the one you most identify with.
Me, I'm totally a Sphinxade because I'm so very clever and I love puzzles. See? Because that's what Sphinxes do.
Figured that much.
I'd say I'm a lot like Miss Stella, the young Sphinxade old prodigy. She's got a big heart, even if it sometimes gets lost along the way. I wonder what guild Jinx would be in. None, because magic isn't real. Oh, come on. It's fun to make believe. I bet you being Indominus because of your iron will. You stand true and strong against those who would hurt your friends. Can't argue that. So, Zilla, what guild are you in? It's a big decision. Your guild says so much about you and what you believe in. What is it? What wand will you accept, oh great wizard?
I remember a handful of guilds, but she just looks so excited about my answer that I should probably give it my best. What? I thought they'd have some fun in between ones. It's just I'm a good guy and I'm a bad guy. I don't have with either of these. Let's see the last one. I want to see what Grace says. I'd be lying if I said I knew enough guilds to take a run at this, so how about it, Grace? What guild would you put me in?
Ooh, a challenge. Let's see.
It takes her a few moments to decide. Clearly she immediately had an answer, then lightly shook her head reconsidering, before deciding to go with it anyway.
Honestly, I put you in Apexagon.
Is that bad? You don't seem thrilled with the answer.
It's not bad, no. Apexagons strive for excellence in all things. Achievement, accomplishment, soaring to the very peak of magical power.
Yeah. Okay, because I'm trying to be the best at FOD too, right?
Right, which often makes them the bad guys because of the whole pride goeth before a fall thing. But it's not really their fault, right? Wouldn't read too much into that, Zilla.
Can't agree to that.
Don't think you're going to reach for the ultimate magical power and accidentally end the world in the process anytime soon. Because magic isn't real.
Right, not just planning to destroy the planet, no.
Right. You're on the side of holy magic. Presumably.
Saying she made things awkward, Grace switches topics immediately.
Oh, look!
With tender care, Grace extracts an adorable wide-brimmed black hat from the racks and racks of cosplay souvenirs.
Wow!
Jinx, quick, put this on.
Bad idea.
Not happening. But you'd look so cute in this Raven's Cry Guild hat. Don't do cute. Of course you do, cute. I mean, you have a cute cat and you post cute pictures of her to your face wall all the time. Minx is not cute. Minx is a classy lady, and so am I. Classy? You wear sweatpants around the house all the time. Classy sweatpants. Please. Don't give me the wibbly wobbly eyes. I am immune. Zilla, don't you think this hat just screams Jinx?
Oh, did you say the rest of the line? I think it cut out. The sound cut out.
Oh. What? Why are you asking me? I swear, whenever these two get together, it's like they're lost in a world all their own.
Because I value your opinion. Now, don't you think Jinx would look classy in a Raven's Cry hat?
As much as I want to put it on her, she's really not vibing with it, so let's say the top one. Grace, she said no like half a dozen times. Pretty sure that means she's not gonna wear the hat. No cosplay without consent.
Cosplay does not equal consent.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zilla. Glad you can see reason.
But I'm glad she looked cute in it.
I wasn't trying to be pushy or anything, or cruel. I just, thought it looked cute.
Oh, I didn't mean to make Grace feel bad.
Okay, I think I'm done shopping for goodies now. Thanks for tagging along, you two. My family visited Pengy Paradise once every year or so back when I was a kid. Feels good to be back here and sharing this wonderful place with you both. Let's move on. See you around the park later, Zilla. Me seeing you.
Should probably get out of here before I end up buying that adorable Mr. Moopy plushie that's staring at me from across the magic shop.
Buy it.
Oh. That's what they have playing over the loudspeakers. Do it. Buy it. Where do I want to wander next?
Alright, we have one more. One more choice.
Let's see Loxley and Domino. Let's see what they're doing. Seeking a respite from the warming temperatures, why do we dress for Pengy Paradise like it's still winter in the city? I find Domino and Loxley enjoying the indoor air conditioning.
The Matsushita Collective is so proud to present the history of refrigeration.
Color me pleasantly surprised.
Well, that's mighty nice of them, educating us on the many wonders of modern food preservation.
Indeed. I'm sure it's merely a coincidence that all these lovely fridges on display are made by the Matsushita Collective, or that the Matsushita owns the Pengy branding, or that they have a vested interest in advertising their kitchenwares to passing amusement park patrons.
Sure enough, this building is packed with giant white boxes, each large enough to topple and crush a human being. Who would buy a refrigerator at a freaking amusement park and then carry it out? I mean, I'm sure they'd lug it out, but still, it's interesting spot to sell stuff. Whatever.
Quite the marketing idea someone had. It's like, what if? While these kids are running around their parents, buy a fridge.
Yeah, interesting choice, but I don't know. Maybe I'm missing a market. Helpful placards and screens showing Pengy extolling the virtues of refrigeration detail the decades of ice makers, crisper trays, and more delights. Did I miss something? Did we walk into an appliance store?
Hail, friend!
Ah, my friend! A pleasure to see you. We were merely basking in the superior knowledge of a corporate-sponsored education. Come, join us. Join us. One of us. One of us.
One of us. What? I know Pengy's found its way into arcade games, anime, comic books, neck massage wands, and Trapper Keeper's TM, but refrigerators? Seriously? I mean, it's a Pengy.
Quite serious, I'm afraid. Pengy is the colourful mask that the corporation wears to indoctrinate children into their capitalistic ideals.
Please tell me you aren't planning to, firebomb the place. I was just gonna say, is he gonna, what's he doing?
It's like, are these really nuclear bomb friendly? Let's find out.
Are they really? Are they gonna protect you from the nuclear blast?
You said to be on our best behavior, so no, we're not going to take off a nuke from our tickets. I was joking!
Same wavelength.
Even if that's the only way to be sure.
Oh my
Mostly
gosh.
I wanted to get indoors because it's all sweaty and crap out there.
You are wearing a giant winter jacket, both of you. I really wish we'd packed lighter.
The chill of the city is frozen into the very marrow of our bones, it seems. It drives our fashion impulses. So we must seek respite underneath the cooling shade of our penguin overlord. What ho! This model has a built-in ice cream maker. Perhaps we should buy a 300-pound lump of steel and bring it home with us.
What? How?
Might placate Zapper's sweet tooth, at least for an hour or two. Zilla, you okay with us dropping one of these in our carry-on luggage?
Let's stuff it in our pants and walk in the plane. Overhead luggage? I'm not giving up my bin space for anyone. I'll just jam one of these things down my trousers and walk it home. In fact, you distract the guards and I'll swipe one right now. Think we should go for the Chillax 3000 or the Cold Master Plus?
Which grifter routine should we do? Get help, the Dutch reversal, second fiddle on the left. I'm a fan of the full frontal Italian rotary engine.
We're a PC gamer, so I say we go with look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
As amusing as these impossible heist tactics may be, we can skip on the Grand Theft appliance for now. But good to know you'd steal a refrigerator for my amusement. We're all going to die when climate change melts the ice caps, aren't we?
Sorry, Loxley doing a complete 180.
Just like
deadpan staring at me. Domino's hollow laughter echoes throughout the edutainment hall, rattling off the steel obelisks around us while neither... They really had to specify. Well, neither Loxley nor I laughed. A mother of two pews our way, then hurriedly hustled her children deeper into the exhibit away from that creepy laugh. Oh my god.
I've gone and done it again, haven't I? Sorry.
An unpleasant business, this?
No worries, my friend. You've every right to be concerned about such things. And if you can't find laughter in the darkest hour, well, you'll have a terrible evening indeed. I find your ability to mock such doom inspiring, Domino.
Oh, they're great roommates.
Bestest bros.
Yeah, they're best bros.
Okay, but it's still doom. Doom, doom, doom. How do you do it, Loxley? Do what, my friend? How do you stay alert and aware of all the world's problems without feeling completely overwhelmed by them? I could name 11 ways we're fucked, and that's just off the top of my head. Somehow, you keep informed on all the issues without that despair settling in like fallout after a nuclear detonation. I have a simple solution, to be honest. I fight. In manners small or large, I fight back against the doom. Research, verification, signal boosting, activism, protests. I listen to others fighting, spread the truth, and act upon it. Those who profit from despair want you to feel like there's no use in fighting. They encourage complacency. That's just the way it is, they say.
I shall rise to this challenge.
But I stare them in the eye, those low men of greed and pride, and say, no. I will not give up hope. I will not stop fighting. I'm but one man, yes. I can make no great impact alone, but an impact I shall make regardless, and together, we can move mountains. What say you, Zilla? How do you cope with the modern age of 20XX? Perhaps we can lend our dear friend Domino some strategies.
That's a pretty big question, Loxley.
Let it rot. No, don't let it rot. Let it rot. Let it rot.
Let it rot. Let it shrivel up and rot.
It need not be a big answer. Speak from your heart, simple and direct. How do you endure, Zilla?
Top one. I choose kindness. I choose to help my friends with their troubles and work to make this world a better place for us all. With understanding and communication, we can do anything. That's real though.
Mhm.
I can't save the world, but taking a neglected reptile now and then and it changes their worlds. That's all that works, right?
Yeah. Even the simplest act
all
of
I got.
kindness throughout your everyday.
Yeah, everybody does those and then everything improves.
Mm-hmm.
I know it sounds trite, even saccharine, but it's what I believe. Sincerely, I'll fight, but in my own way, for the ones I love. Who took out a thesaurus for this frickin' saccharine?
Saccharine.
Yeah.
Indeed, never lose sight of what matters most. These bonds of friendship and love, forged in battle, tested in fire, and enduring all our days.
I'm proud to know you, Zilla. You genuinely believe this, don't you? Both of you. Well, okay then. Maybe I can learn to believe it too. Thanks, Zilla. Good words to keep in mind.
I believe I both cooled down and heated up by this point, so a net of 0. I've nothing further to gain from remaining here. Besides, it's getting rather warm in here since Zilla showed up. I believe I should locate ice cream next.
Yeah! Ice cream! Oh my god, the weather's been so hot here lately. I've been wanting like ice cream every single day.
It's been like remarkably cool here for this time of year.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, it feels like it's like really hot in places where it's normally cold and like vice versa. Like
Yeah.
my family back home is just saying it's been like really chilly lately. And us, it's been like, we had like a heat warning last week. It was crazy.
What?
Yeah.
Maybe we've switched climates temporarily. It's just
gosh.
kind of like meow, meow.
Uh-oh.
I think I've asked you before, but what's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Ooh. Oh my gosh.
Or a couple that you really like?
Let me think. What would I mean, I've become like, I say become, but this has been like in the last decade or so. I was initially just like chocolate. Like, give me like the chocolate
me too.
lovers, death by chocolate, whatever. I'll still go for that.
Brownie
occasionally.
batter.
Exactly. But when I finally discovered how good mint chip is, bro. Changed my world. And like not even just like specifically like
Chocominto.
chocolate chip mint.
Chocominto! Nani ga suki?
Strawberry flavor. Nata.
Hey, we did the meme! Round of applause! Come
We
on!
did it!
Where's the virality of this?
Oh,
We're at
whoops.
10,000 like subscribers and 1 million views.
Yeah, huh? Hello.
Oh my god.
But you eat chocolate mint?
Yeah, so like specifically, like I mean, chocolate chips, like or chocolate chunks are good, but chocolate shavings.
Oh yeah,
shavings
leagues
in
better.
ice cream. Because like it's not, it doesn't get too hardened by like the cold.
No,
it melts.
but the chips do.
Yeah, the chips do, the chunks do, but the shavings,
Yeah.
they work so much better with like.
And they melt.
They melt and they mix with the
Yeah.
flavor so much better, and you don't have like
Agreed.
cold chocolate stuck in your teeth. Oh,
Agreed.
supreme!
100%.
Supreme! So, thank you for the clapping sounds, Tyrant. I appreciate it.
Good choice.
Oh my goodness. What else do I like? I also just like the really like sweet stuff. Like I go to like DQ, get a freaking like cotton candy blizzard. I'm like, I'm
Cotton candy.
I'm living my best life.
Wow.
Mhm.
I don't go to DQ a lot.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
I didn't know
either.
they had that.
I worked there one summer. It was a time.
I bet it was busy.
It was so busy. Oh my god. And I learned that apparently there's a distinct difference between someone asking for a cone and a cone. So, this is one customer, and you know he like was like ordering. He was like an older gentleman. He was like ordering for I guess his like family or whatever. And then he was like, "Oh, and then can I get like an extra cone?" So me at the cash register, been like a week into this like job, I was like, "Oh, he wants another cone, like an ice cream cone with ice cream
He
in
meant
it."
like an extra separate cone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I put like the order because I'm like, I thought he was asking for another ice cream cone with the ice cream. So then I give this home. It's like, why is it so much for an extra cone? Because I'm like, because you have to pay for it. Like, I was like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, it was, I told my family this.
That's an honest
It
mistake.
is, but I told my family the story, and it's become an inside joke. But making fun of that dude, he's like, "Oh, can I get an extra cone, please?" Like,
What kind of
what kind of cone? It's like, she want like with ice cream?
Yeah, without.
Oh man, so it's like, I mean, I guess in a place like that, you would maybe like ask for like, you know, an additional cone. I would say like you know, an empty cone, or like
Yeah.
I don't know, like,
Can I have another like empty cone with that
or something.
Yeah.
Or if I'm getting like a cup of ice cream, like, oh, can I add like a cone on top of like the cup? Sometimes I'll do that actually. I'll get like especially if I'm like driving, I'll get like a cup of ice cream. Like, can I add like a cone on top of it so I can like I can turn it into a cone when I get out of the car?
Or you could use it like nachos and then just dip it in the ice cream.
Oh, yo, waffle cone nachos, bruh. Absolutely peak. All right, thank you so much for the super chat. Would you like rusty spoons? I don't.
Is that a salad fingers reference?
Is it?
Have you seen that?
I have, but it's been a hot minute since.
He's like, I like rusty spoons.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
He made another animation like a year or something ago.
Nice.
David Firth, I think. Solid
Firth.
shit. All right.
Yeah, okay.
Ice cream.
Ice cream! I'm all hot and bothered and crap too, I guess. Fucking whatever. All those in favor of rejoining the others from mirth and frolic in the silliest place on earth, trademark all right reserved. Aye.
Seconded. Departing the nexus of refrigeration, I step back into the warm breezes of Pengy Paradise to find my fun. No matter the troubles in this world, no matter the dumpster fire of 20XX, I'm here with my friends, and I'm determined to enjoy that time together. Actually, you know what? Rather than running around after my friends, I think it's time to take a quick moment for myself. It's pretty warm here despite being an ice-themed wonderland of fun. I could go for something cool and refreshing. This being Pengy Paradise, there's always refreshments within eyesight, so I make my way over to a lemonade stand.
Lemonade! I've actually got some lemonade right now.
You do?
I do! I was just recounting with Aliza before we started, so I got two boba drinks because I'm silly like that. And one was like a lemon tea and the other was like lemonade. I downed the lemon tea and it was amazing. But then I'm sipping on my lemonade here, and it's I don't know how they managed to do this with like lemon pulp just like swimming around half the cup, but there's barely any lemon flavor. It's too sweet, and I didn't even get full sweetness. I'm like, how does that work? So I'm a little sad.
Hardly a lemon drink.
Barely a lemon drink. The lemon tea had an entire half a lemon in it, so like, I don't know, man.
Get on its level.
Disappointing.
I know.
I'm still gonna drink
grab
it though.
something. I gotta grab something really quick. I will be right back.
Okay.
Enjoy your lemon drink.
I'll try. I've still got like boba in the bottom of the other cup. There's always so much boba. Even if I don't even get like if I just get like the regular portion of it. Well, the fact that there's like half a lemon blocking the boba doesn't help. I'm thinking I might transfer over the lemonade into like the other cup, so it has the boba and the actual lemon. Maybe that'll help the flavor a bit. But later, because that's gonna be messy. So messy. Hello, Billman Jones. Thank you, I appreciate that. How am I today? I'm doing quite well today. Had a good old lunch. Did a little more planning and research for ominous things for the 2.0 debut. You know what I did? You know what I decided to do just offhandedly? So I was like, doing my research and stuff and looking at like all these like artist commissions and stuff, and I'm like, damn, if I knew how to use like a program for motion graphics, that would solve like 30% of my problems. So then I was like, how do you even attempt to get into that sort of thing? And then Adiri replied to like because I put this out as a tweet, and she's like, either Adobe After Effects or Blender. And I was like, I'm not paying Adobe anything. So let's see what Blender's all about.
Real.
So I spent like an hour before his stream just like following this one tutorial, and I still fucked it up. But
we're learning.
I'm learning.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm. So it was an attempt. It was an attempt. So
you can do it. I believe in you.
Thank you.
The idea of doing that is like overwhelming to me. Like I would love to learn, but it seems like, what's the word? Intimidating.
Yes. Even following a tutorial, I had to like pause and like rewind back because I'm like, this dude went so fast. He knew exactly what he was doing, but that was also part of the problem because I was like, okay, you went from this to like 5 steps later, and I'm like, how did you get from there to there?
Yeah.
And even after I like followed everything, I still didn't get the same results. I'm like, where did I mess up? So, but then it was around the time where we had to get set up for a stream, so I was like, all right, let's leave this for later. I'll workshop this later.
Sorry.
No, you're good. This is on me for starting a Blender project an hour before stream. Oh man.
They're charging an arm and a leg and a kidney and a lung for this stuff, but what am I gonna do? Leave the park just to get a drink?
Damn, that's like half your organs.
That's like too many parts.
Too many.
Fishing enough money to buy an afternoon of FOD to play out of my pocket, I step up to make my order. Hi, I'd like to get a lemonade.
Want lemonade?
Lemonade.
Lemonade.
Can I get a lemonade, please?
Make that 3, please. I'm paying. Thank you.
With a shrug, the employee behind the refreshment stand slides over 3 of my selected beverage. Valkyrie accepts 2 of them with a wave of her phone and a nod of thanks in his general direction.
3 drinks paid for. Thank you for using Iris Pay, human.
She sets her extra drink aside for now, then takes a long sip of her own lemonade before speaking.
It's for my niece. She's riding that madly rotating buccaneer over there. See? Pink hat.
Sure enough, an adorable youngster with a bright pink hat waves to us while her motorized pirate ship twirls and twirls. Aww.
Looking forward to facing us at the charity show match tomorrow.
I am not really sure how to make small talk in this situation. This is the woman who stole our sponsor, told me off for being an esports newbie, and has done all she can to stand in our way, all while saying it's for our own good. But I can't just stand here in a daze, so... You know what? She did take our sponsor. I was gonna be like cordial, but you know what? One of the bottom 2. Yeah, 3rd. I'm gonna bite her. Seriously? Just walk up and buy me a drink? Hey, hello, how's it going? That's how this is gonna be?
Would you prefer we start knife fighting? It's just business, kid. Nothing personal.
I have a doubt.
Call it how you like. No skin off my back if you doubt my good intentions. And while I'm offering unsolicited and underappreciated gifts, perhaps some advice.
Pauses as she considers whether or not she should speak up about something or leave it unsaid. In the end, she shrugs and pushes ahead.
Let me offer you some free advice.
Don't
I
want
know
it.
It's too late to back your team out of the show match tomorrow, but you may want to consider distancing yourself from it.
We beat you
Let's be
every
perfectly
single time.
honest. P2W is going to destroy you in front of a very large audience. It's going to be painful. One fluke win over us when we were unprepared is understandable, but 2 fluke wins? That's not happening. We've had time to study your tactics since then.
I don't have tactics, I base it off of other people.
You personally, I mean. Step back from the fight. Let 2 of your players take on my team while you stay on the sidelines. Don't be a ground zero when it happens. Everybody will have a good time, we'll raise money for charity, and your own reputation will stay intact. You're the only serious player on that team, after all. I'm trying to help you. whether you believe that or not. I've been trying to help all this time. Your team won't last after their media spotlight fades. But you could endure. You could reach your dreams without them. One day, you might even join the best of the best. You could be in team play to win, right alongside your rival. But that future only happens if you keep your cool and don't make this personal. Don't step up to the plate tomorrow. Don't let their impending failure stain your career. Sound good?
Or sage wisdom, supposedly, yet.
Snort the lemon? What, her? Take this lemon!
Acha! Shove it in her nostrils. Punchy78 warned me that her kindness masks her spite. I could call her out on that, but what's the point? She'd just deny it again. Slap her. She has a point. We haven't decided which two members of Unidentified Flying Lacerda will face off against two members of Team Play to Win. I could step back, not to hide in shame, but to let my friends take the spotlight. We beat them once before, right? Maybe they don't need me commanding from the front line. Maybe they're ready. What's the best play here? No, I'm going in there. I'm not letting her change me. My plans. I decide to stand my ground and stand firm and give her my own 2 cents on the matter. Second one will be freaky. What's that smell? Is it fear? You're so scared of me that you'd beg me not to face your team in combat? I like that. I've got free room and board in your mind, and that fixation means you're gonna make a mistake.
Rent free.
And when you do, I'll be ready.
Seriously, you think I'm scared of you? Me? Let me be perfectly clear. You're no threat to me. You never have been. You never will be. I don't care what that pathetic clickbait reporter says. This is not personal. This is not getting under my skin. You're not that important.
Sounds like she's talking to herself in the mirror.
All you are is an arrogant little flea. One that I can flick off at any time. So if you won't listen to reason and insist on acting like a pest, you'll be squashed like one.
Whatever, thanks for the lemonade. Stinky. As our conversation comes to an abrupt end, the girl in pink hat runs out of the exit from the madly rotating Buccaneer, swooping in to scoop up her lemonade.
I have more important concerns right now. My family comes first. I'll see you at the match tomorrow. Personally.
Nope, that is not a happy gamer. No way, no how. With any luck, I've rattled her, giving me the edge in the fight tomorrow. Or made her twice as determined to destroy me, I guess. Time will tell.
Da da da.
Da da da. Afternoon's rolling in as Pengy Paradise chills the hell out a little compared to the morning mayhem. Only a few hours before my plan to seek out love and romance begins. It'll be a big step, but nighttime is the right time, and I'll be ready. Meanwhile, plenty of fun to be had elsewhere in the park. So where to wander first? Novels isn't here. Okay, let's see. I want to talk to Jinx and Loxley, but I'm wondering why that Team Play to Win girl's on her own.
Oh, that's not...
Oh, it's Hamza! Okay. I'll talk to him after those guys. I want to say hey to him.
So, okay, so you want to go to them first?
Yeah,
okay.
those two, please. Yeah. Excuse me. Okay, now where has Jinx gotten off to? Wait, there we go. I spot the rented mobility scooter we encouraged her to use today, parked outside an arcade. Thankful to be out of the heat, I wander inside to find her.
More dragons!
She still owes me. I like the hyper-realistic crane around everything else,
I know.
like, matching the style. I spot her standing around a bit bored while Loxley happily raised Pengy's Paradise stock of crane game prizes. Oh, the little loot.
Excellent.
These prizes are quite a value. I'm so tempted to blow my entire purse on the crane pools, then flip them in online auctions. Weirdest form of investment banking I've ever heard of. Any port in a storm, my friend. In these tough times, one must seek economic advantage, wherever one is found.
Plushies. Hey, price scouring.
He is. I'm not. I'm not really doing much of anything today.
Why not? Plenty of rides around here.
Well, this sucks.
Yeah, rides I can't go on. Anything that jostles your spine is dangerous as hell for me. There's the edutainment and world showcases stuff, but that's more Grace's thing, not mine. Too dull. So, just hanging around the arcade, poking the retro games, wishing the racer cabs had adaptations.
Marvelous.
And I'm keeping our fellow teammate company to raise her spirits. Making a valiant attempt, at least.
Sorry to hear you can't go on the rides, Jinx.
Honestly, not that into rides anyway. Also, super boring.
Boring? A steel coaster that zips through loops at over 100 miles an hour is boring?
It's on a track. There's nothing exciting about that.
So, what, you wanted to have a chance to kill you instead?
Bad at explaining things. Okay, let me see if I can put it into relative terms. I'm somewhere between Grace and Zapper. Grace, she likes safe and comfortable experiences. Predictable ones. Zapper wants absolute thrill, diving headfirst into the unknown with no hand on the controls. Intense risk is her thing. But me? I want the horizon. I want to see a destination so very clearly, then find a way to get there with optimum speed. My fantasy is one of absolute control and precision. When you master riding the razor's edge by your skill alone, when you're in the zone like that, you feel like you can accomplish anything. A ride isn't like that. A ride has no control to master. A ride is just fake thrills within perfect comfort. So, not my thing.
I concur, friend.
Well said, and an admirable approach to living one's life. Yeah, well, idealism's great until you're stuck in an amusement park full of things you can't do and don't enjoy. Shame the arcade's not accessible like good clean fun. They've got a limited edition of Fast Cars 4 here I'd love to try, but nope, can't do the pedals. But whatever, don't need to live in perpetual entertainment. Can be bored for a bit and survive just fine.
The top one. Hey, oh my gosh. Hey, if you want to take a spin on Fast Cars 4, all you have to do is ask. I can be your substitute gas and brake pedal. It'll be a tight fit, but I bet we can stack up and make it happen. Just sit on my lap.
That'd be interesting.
Oh, she's into it.
Think I'll pass since I don't want to unbalance the stack and fall over. But you need a cozy lap friend another day? Maybe ask me. Maybe I'll just offer my cat. Maybe. For now, I'll stick with looking longingly at a game I can't play. Until I get bored and leave.
Ugh.
Look, can we stop talking about accommodations now? Swear to God, there's more to my life than just being the disabled girl. Problem is, whenever we travel, wherever I'm going outside my comfy adapted home, it throws a giant spotlight onto these problems. Hate these constant reminders. Jinx, I assure you none of us see you as a condition rather than a person. We are your friends and allies, and we that understand the struggles you face need not define you.
Agreed. Let's table this and just focus on having fun together. Sound good?
Yeah, definitely.
As you like.
Very well. Perhaps a reminder of our friendship in doll form is in order.
Loxley turns back to the crane game he's been gradually depleting of all value, effortlessly moving the skinny metal hook in place over a penguin dolly. And manages to snag 2 of them in one grab, the precarious physics of it all resulting in a pair dropping into the prize chute.
Here's a plush friend for you, Jinx, and one for Grace. That was unusually easy. Good grip strength on this game? Perhaps I could earn Grace a few more of these. Fine keepsakes to bring home for our trip together.
His musings seem to have triggered an exasperated reaction from Jinx, who groans at the gentlemanly gesture.
Come on.
Okay, that's it. Just gonna come out and say it. Tired of dancing around the issue. Loxley, what are your intentions towards Grace?
Pardon, friend?
I was merely aiming to find a fine gift for a good friend, nothing more. Really, you pulled $2 from that machine, and instead of gifts for Jinx and Zilla, no, your instinct is to make them gifts for Jinx and Grace. Grace isn't here right now. Zilla is.
Really need a doll. Like a dragon one.
Not the point. Loxley, you damn well know Grace is my best friend in the world. I won't let anyone break her heart.
Not down for that.
So, are you or are you not looking to seduce her with your gifts and flattery and constant praise? What? Be real with me. Right here, right now, in front of Zilla, our arbiter of team conflict.
I don't need to be that. Oh good, now I'm being pulled into this.
You're part of this whether you like it or not.
Ah.
What at long last is the freaking deal with you and Grace? I see.
He pauses, making sure he's not tossing off some quick, dismissive answer. Put serious thought into it.
I offer my sincere apologies.
I've no romantic designs on Miss Cooper. I understand completely how my words may be read that way, however. And I apologize for being vague about your friend. No, my feelings are one of admiration. Grace has a tendency to dismiss or belittle her own accomplishments. She sees them as mere tinkerings or accidents. But she is a genius, creating Iris, an app that's very near and dear to me. That was a work of absolute genius. Am I protective of her? Absolutely, because this world does not deserve someone with such a gentle heart and an intricate mind. But romance? No. If I seem to have a knight's affections, they're meant to be ideals of respect. I seek and desire nothing more than that. However, if you're uncomfortable with my support of her, I will give her distance. I don't want to jeopardize our friendship. Would that be acceptable? Sensible, but Zilla, wanna weigh in here? What do you think?
See anything weird? And now it's back to me, the team arbiter. There's genuine strength in his words. I can usually tell when someone's playing me, but he's speaking true. He's not interested in wooing Grace to his side. But what Jinx doesn't know is that Loxley is working for some mysterious group to secure a murderous arcade game called Polybius. I didn't think about that. I forgot. And Iris, created by Grace, is built on the back of Polybius code. I don't have all the facts, but I feel like this is all connected. Is there more going on here than Loxley set on, even to me? If I call Loxley to the carpet on his side hustle right when Jinx is suspecting him, it's going to rattle the team just before a major event. And even aside from that, I can tell he's being real when he says he's not romantically interested in Grace. He's not lying. Do I want to quietly encourage Jinx's suspicion or back Loxley up on this? Back him up? Yeah. I think he's telling the truth. If he steps out of line, you can beat him with your cane. Yeah. He's telling the truth. I've got a nose for liars, and he doesn't stink of being a two-faced rat. Besides, if he does act like a vaudeville villain towards Grace, you'll be right there to beat his ass to death with your cane.
Indeed, a beating I would accept proudly and gracefully should I be found of lowly oathbreaker. I deserve nothing less. In fact, I know an amateur swordsmith who can make you a fine hidden rapier for your walking cane, Miss Jinx. Not in the mood to go to jail for first-degree murder. Just keep your hands to yourself, and we're good. Absolutely.
Just a chill dude.
Okay. He owned up acting skeevy and apologized. That goes a long way in my book. Didn't gaslight me, claiming I was imagining it all. So, we're good?
Good.
We're good. Also, this arcade sucks and I'm bored. You can prove your devotion by getting me a hot dog. As you like, Lady Jinx. Coming along, Zilla?
Got more on my plate right now. Dinner can wait. Have fun. I want a hot dog.
Hot dog!
I want a hot dog.
Hot dog.
Even if Loxley's not making the moves on Grace, he's making some kind of moves in the dark. Loxley's let me in on most of his secrets, but I think he's still holding something back. He wants to protect me, protect all of UFL, and I'd hazard very specifically wants to protect Grace from this Polybius nonsense. I mean, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still having those nightmares of that digital smile every single night.
Uh-oh.
Ugh, push this down, deal with it another time. Pengy Paradise.
Repress!
Bottle it up! I think I've mentioned it before, but I still wonder if I hadn't, like, talked to Loxley a bunch, would it be somebody else that we're looking for this Bolivia stuff with? Because character-wise, he seems like he would be most on the front lines about it, regardless of if I decided to talk to him or not.
Yeah,
Maybe I wouldn't know as much about him.
Yeah, I think regardless if you were talking to him or not as much, like he would still be doing his own thing in the background regardless. You would just be more oblivious to that.
But it would still happen. Okay. Still cool. Let's talk to Hamza. I want to see what he's doing here. Yeah. Hang on, I could swear I saw a swish of a brown cloak just now. Drawn by curiosity, I crisscrossed my way through Pengy Paradise over to the Edutainment Pavilion, only to find...
Aha! A glorious find. Glorious indeed. Truly, Hamza's collection is growing by leaps and bounds.
What do you find? Yep, it's Hamza, the arcade auction master and tournament host, in all his finery, and as usual, playing up his self-chosen role as an eccentric rich dude. Looking wildly out of place amidst all the jorts and fanny packs and kids wearing penguin hats. Jorts and fanny packs and kids wearing penguin hats. He's overseeing a small work crew moving wooden crates around. Okay, I gotta know what's going on here. Is he buying the refrigerators?
Yeah, he's buying every refrigerator.
That's alright. Yeah.
Ah, greetings.
We're gonna fill them with Trulies.
Hamza's day is vastly improved by your spontaneous appearance. If you came to enjoy the robots of the future year 1999 exhibit, I'm afraid you're one day
Sounded like
too late.
Curse.
Hamza has purchased the entire lot for his personal archives.
Oh, he did actually buy everything.
He bought robots, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't see those. No, I came over here because I was kind of surprised to see you here.
Ah, even better. Hamza appreciates being appreciated.
What's this about robots exactly?
Yes, one of the many corporate-sponsored science-themed attractions of Pengy Paradise. Sadly, most are outstandingly outdated by this point. The corporate masters of this attraction were going to simply throw away all these delightful plastic robots of yesteryear. Such an incredible waste.
Can I open
No,
Five Nights at Freddy's?
Hamza will not allow it. Technology of the past must be preserved for future generations to understand and appreciate. As
Nice.
an arcade aficionado, surely you agree.
I'm really more of a PC history nerd than an arcade history nerd, but I get the idea. Obsolete doesn't automatically mean something's garbage. Since my family wasn't particularly rich, most of my games growing up were outdated MS-DOS jank like old shareware compilations and stuff, but I loved it all the same.
Compilations.
Yeah, compilations.
Excellent. Truly, you have taste and class.
So, what sort of robots are on display at a kiddie amusement park? I'm guessing they're like those creepy musical animal robots back at your arcade warehouse that get a little bit quirky at night.
These are helpful
little funky,
automata
little silly.
designed to interact with and amuse the masses. In fact,
Clapping twice for attention, he waves over one of the workers boxing up all these old beige and brown plastic robots.
bring forth the Robo.
A robot.
Oh my gosh. That's Rob from Smash Bros. I don't know what other game he was from.
What a celebrity! It's an honor to meet you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, hey dude. And the workers wheel over a particularly clunky, chunky-looking robot that looks like it accidentally wandered off the set of a low-budget 1970X sci-fi movie. And Newt Wicket Leonard. And a voice like a sliced and diced audio tape, it greets me. Oh, you got this,
human
stories.
friend.
Oh, never
I'm
mind.
Robert, your robotic operational body of robotics. From the year.
Oh my god, Spampton?
Uh-oh.
Wait, you haven't met Spampton yet, have you?
I don't know what that is.
From Deltarune.
No, I have not.
Okay, you're in for a treat for chapter 2.
I might tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna finish up chapter 1 and hopefully beat Jubble.
Nice.
I do not know what Rob is from. I know he's in Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
What is Rob from, actually?
You know he's in Smash, right?
Oh
Like
yeah, I know he's from Smash,
Yeah.
but like, What's
I don't know
like,
what game he's
you
from.
know, Mars from Fire Emblem, Link is from Zelda, Mario's from Mario,
Kirby's from Kirby.
Kirby's from Kirby,
Gaming add-on for the NES. That. Well, I mean, I've heard of the NES, but I didn't know he was a gaming
the
add-on
NES.
for that. The NES.
Bob from Zelda. Bob? Is that a real character? Or are you just trolling?
It's a Zelda Easter egg character, and he wears a backwards Yankees cap.
You could say
I'm messing
anything
with
about
you.
The Legend of Zelda and I believe you. I don't know anything about
I'm
it.
entirely messing with you. He only speaks in 90s surfer slang,
Oh,
and
no.
he exclusively drinks Buzzballs.
Yes, from like the 1990s Zelda era.
Yeah. He goes, "What's up, dude?" There's some... I forgot. I haven't played Legend of Zelda. Dude, Zelda's like totally in trouble, dude. It's like gnarly out there. You gotta help her.
Super gnarly. You gotta
Yeah.
help her out, man. You gotta help a bro out.
Dude. I'm gonna go shred later.
Hey. Catch some sick waves.
Yeah.
I am a product of Cooper Technologies, striving every day
Cooper.
to make your life
Oh,
fitter,
that's Grace's
happier,
family.
more productive. Would you like to know more?
Didn't she say her brother was a robotics guy?
Yeah, she has a few different siblings, a few older siblings. She's the youngest one.
Okay.
But actually, one of her brothers was actually a romanceable option in the first game.
Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Did any of the other characters in this game have siblings or other tiebacks to any of the romance options in the first one?
Let me think. Jinx is friends with Naomi. She was a romanceable character in the first game. She's a technician. She's really good with like arcade games and fixing them up, and she's a big history nerd about them. Let me think what else.
Okay.
This
And
wasn't specific
her-
to like a certain character, but Percy Sinclair, who kind of made Moopy relevant again. He was a romanceable character in the first one.
Moopy, the
wizard,
thing?
yeah.
And Grace's...
Hyperfixation.
I'm seeing a list. Grace's family member was who?
Gavin. Gavin Cooper.
Gavin.
Mm-hmm.
There's no picture. I gotta look it up. Okay,
And then this wasn't a romanceable character, but she was part of kind of like the main ending plot. Loxley is friends with a group called the Ghost Monsters, and the leader of that is Tsunami. Yes, that's her name. that is her name.
I don't see her. I don't see where Tsunami is. But I trust.
Let me see if I can find her.
Seeing a picture of the main options, but I can't see where Tsunami is.
Yeah, she's more of a side character.
Oh. Were any of the other characters in the past game? Oh, did she go by Sue?
Yeah.
Okay, I see her. She's purple hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Word. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then of course my bae, Queen Bee. We all saw in her glory.
A beauty. Meant to act as a second player for certain games. He only worked for 2 games and was so slow and worthless and never went in. Oh, so he's like a super Easter egg. Rob. Word.
Interesting.
What?
Glorious, is he not? A perfect snapshot in time of what people thought the future would become.
Rise from the grave, little robot. Live anew. Your human masters have abandoned you. Now is the time to rise and take your revenge upon them, little robot. Destroy, destroy!
It's worth pointing out that Robor's hands have the gripping strength of a small rabbit, Zilla.
Aww. Yeah, well, you can still record them saying inappropriate things and then play it back for revenge. I mean, we did that to Team Play to win. But those thoughts are interrupted by a buzzing sound from my pocket. Curious to see if someone's calling me, I pull out my phone. Oh, Iris, what's up? You need something?
If you don't mind, can I see Robor for myself? I can barely hear what's going on from deep in your pocket.
With a shrug, I tilt my camera so Iris can get a better view.
In the distant future, robots will be your friends. We will learn from you. You will learn from us. One day Robert hopes to learn how to feel.
Error. Emotional status table not loaded. Please check your direction on that.
I see.
Uh-oh. And the tiny image of Iris glowing on my phone screen looks sad on seeing this awkward and broken relic of yesteryear.
This is how humans see us, isn't it? Just as junk, things, objects. I'm made by Cooper Technologies too. I'm generations beyond Robor. But we were both made to be helpful. And once we aren't helpful anymore, we get thrown out. Just like me.
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry, Iris.
It's okay. I understand. I mean, I was never very good at my job. I was programmed to obsessively push pizza bagels. I couldn't operate at full power unless someone paid hundreds of dollars. No wonder Cooper Technologies decided to take me off the market. Humans didn't want me. I failed them. I wasn't good enough. And I'm just an app, aren't I? They can shut off my service and delete me anytime they want. But I'm not alive, so that's okay, I guess.
Here's the third one. Seems to me like you're relying on outside parties to tell you what you are and are not. I say don't let anyone define you like that. You have free will, even if it's baked into silicon instead of carbon-based meats. So use it. Be yourself. Be who you think you should be. I'm a meat creature.
A meature?
A meature.
I may have been programmed with a drive to help people with their problems, but it's a drive I've chosen to embrace. I want to be helpful. And maybe if I'm very helpful, if I prove I'm useful and safe and nothing at all to be scared of, humans will eventually accept me. Yes, we'll help everyone, and when everyone's happy, we'll be embraced by humanity, right?
Also, side note, someone said I have permissions to change nicknames in the Discord. Do with that what you will.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
With great activities. Power comes great nickname responsibility.
Guess the last one. Yeah, honestly, humanity's pretty much complete pants at treating each other like humans. I've never used that before. I think an outside party could help out there.
You're so pants.
You're so pants, dude. If you can keep us from obliterating each other or destroying the world, I think I could welcome our adorable robot overlords.
That's not quite how I'd put it, but thank you for the vote of confidence, all the same. We'll do our best to help you all.
Stories, would you say you felt pants last week? You're being sick.
Illman? Is that... Aw, Illman.
Humans are dinner. Chomp chomp.
Uh-oh.
And that's when we both look up and realize we just had that entire extremely dangerous conversation right in front of Hamza.
Oh, right, I forgot about this guy. Hey, how's it going?
No, he's cool. Crap baskets.
It's fine. It's fine. You didn't hear any of
Hamza,
that.
Sorry, I was kind of pants right there. I'm using that.
Scylla.
Rest assured, Hamza has no wish to report you for software piracy. Your discussion shall be kept in confidence.
I'd be shocked if he didn't have an iris.
Iris is a being of burning passion, a fierce and true spirit of life. Hamza recognizes this and would never inhibit that rise to glory.
Chill.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Also, it's British slang. I just looked it up. Pants or a load of pants is a way of saying something is bad, rubbish, or not good.
Oh.
So,
well, there we go.
I'm obsessed with that right now. Much appreciated.
But if Hamza can offer your friend a bit of inside information, shall we say, to ease her worries, in complete confidence, of course.
Pinky's up.
You believe Cooper Technologies saw you as flawed and inadequate, and that is why they discarded you. Yes?
Don't tell her about it. You're gonna freak her out. Wait, she already knows.
They tried to kill me. If not for our mother, Grace Cooper, leaking our code to an anonymous group that set up new servers, we'd be gone. Obviously, they did it because my product line wasn't worth continuing, right?
And you know what your code is.
The Iris software was quite profitable. Know that I cannot speak as to why I know this fact. But an outside party forced Cooper Technologies to drop our support for Iris. The issue is not one of usefulness. The issue is the core technology Iris is built upon. Perhaps it's best I keep things vague. Hamza has learned many a dark secret while exploring the depths of arcade history.
Maybe individual in a black suit.
That lady that's been chasing us around?
Well, you know, Iris is part Polybius.
Yeah. She's got the bits in her. I think she said when we had a conversation with Loxley, she's like, yeah, I know it. I didn't want to freak you out, but like, I promise I'm not bad. So she knows that. What new information are we going to learn?
Unless you already
Yeah,
know
Iris is
of
Polly.
the strange
'Tis the month.
technology I referred to.
Rah.
If so, I have no doubt you can piece together the rest yourself.
Wait, do you mean...
Dun dun
Oh,
dun.
I mixed up poly with pansexual. Whoops. Polybius. Grace told me that Cooper Technologies built. Listen, Pride! Greek word. Greek and Latin words for many. Greek told me that Cooper Technologies built Iris in the back of Sinislochens Tech, the company that made Polybius. She had no idea Iris's personality systems have that weird and extremely dangerous arcade software baked right in. And as for who shut down the project, are they? I thought pan meant all and poly also meant like multiple. I might be losing my mind. That could only be the one who was hunting down Polybius, the one I ran to back at Max when she tried to hack into my iris. Oh, crap baskets.
Crap baskets, indeed.
Oh my gosh, they made him say it.
Wait, it was her? She tried to have my sisters killed?
Hamza suggests we speak no further. This is a public locale, and while the anonymity of the crowd grants us some leeway, it is not a total mask for such subterfuge.
Right, good point.
The information was merely offered to bolster the spirit of Iris, so that she may know she was not discarded like Robor. Indeed, quite the opposite. She was too successful. Now, Hamza must depart. The collection of robotic technologies is complete, and he has shipping manifests to fill out. Luck to you in your efforts against Team P2W, my friends. May you bathe in the blood of your enemies.
Oh,
I just have some fun.
Aww.
Goodbye, big sister.
Oh, that's kind of cute, actually.
Oh boy, this is a lot to think about.
Think we'd be better off focusing on fun at Pinky Paradise today. Deal with any fallout from this later.
Seconded.
Surely she knew, like, she had some of that code in her, so it was gonna cause, I don't know, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
I didn't ask.
I wondered how much knowledge she had about like any, or I guess Grace had any knowledge about the previous companies and like what shenanigans they may have been up to. Because I mean, I don't think she would knowingly pull from a company like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I knew like the differences. I think I mixed up the root of the words. Ahem. I didn't ask to get wrapped up in some giant techno conspiracy. I just wanted to play video games. That's this entire game. That's it. Roll credits, man. But I may need to tell Loxley about this. He's looking for Polybius tech, so he should be told about this development. Oh no, I said Pam and Polly. You know what Ace is.
Wait, Ace is like sounds completely different from those two. What?
It's okay, we be yapping. Assuming he didn't already know and was keeping it from me for my own good as usual. Right, back to Pengy Paradise. Silliest placed on Earth, trademark all rights reserved. Back to my life already in progress. When will we fight God? Probably at some point. I'm a dumb. So, we haven't gone to the roller coaster area yet. I want to go there. I want to check that spot out. Ah, roller coasters. Enormous steel tributes to man's hubris. Who doesn't love them? Actually, I'm kind of surprised to see Zapper and Grace in line to ride Pengy Paradise's most intense coaster, the cheerfully named Soul Annihilator. They don't even theme it after the little guy.
No. Well, maybe there's a dark side to Pengy.
Maybe. I would have named it like Deep Freeze or Sub-Zero or... Look at the bottom right corner. That's a Soul Annihilator right there. The penguin.
This one?
To the right of the rewind skip history auto thing.
This one? Oh.
Next to the one with the hat, the one cut off.
Oh, this
That's Soul Annihilator. Yeah.
Oh no.
He's been following us this whole time.
Uh-oh.
I mean, Zapper I can see volunteering to have her immortal soul rent asunder by a roller coaster. I thought it was rent asunder. Oh no, past tense. Oh, I can't do words. Designed by Satan, who is the devil. But Grace?
Awesome. Trust me, Grace, this is gonna be awesome. I can't believe you've never been on Soul Annihilator before. The last time I came to Penny Paradise, I was too short to ride it. Although my brother Gavin rode it and said it was acceptable, so... More than acceptable. The Soul Annihilator is a 5 out of 5 coaster experience. His ride is gonna change your religious beliefs. Oh hey, look who's joining us for this coaster experience.
Good to see you.
I don't know if I'm a Soul Annihilator.
I would like to keep my soul intact, please.
Hello, Zilla. Good to see you. This is gonna be a lot of fun.
It's only then that I realize people have begun lining up behind me, meaning I am now officially queued to get annihilated.
Uh-oh.
I wasn't planning on getting annihilated this stream. Hey, I wasn't actually gonna ride, but...
Don't force me to make loud chicken noises until you feel shame enough to come along for this experience. It's embarrassing.
Okay, I'll stick around, but I am curious about why Grace is here.
She said you wanted to give it a go. And being a good friend, I'm playing Wingman. Wingwoman, whatever. Woohoo! My family's visited Pengy Paradise so many times, and I've taken a spin on nearly every ride, but never this one. How exciting! Yeah, we've been comparing Pengy Paradise notes. I've been here 3 times myself. Just keeps getting better with new stuff every time. Can't beat the classics though, like It's a Chilly World. Fucking hell of an experience.
Are we talking about the same Chilly World? The one with the singing mechanical penguins designed to temporarily distract 4-year-olds?
That one's a banger.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah! I hit that ride every time I'm here.
You know what? I appreciate the vibes. You know what? Top one. I got this picture in my head of a 4-year-old Zapper, this adorable little moppet bouncing up and down in a boat as penguins sing with her. I'm explode from cute.
I'm explode.
I'm explode.
I like it.
Oh, that is so perfect. I'm envisioning it too. Squee!
What?
For your information, the first time I rode Chili World I was 14, not 4.
Seriously?
Seriously. I'm planning to hit up Chili World tonight. Half of the toddlers are asleep and the crowds are thin. After this coaster, I need to visit the Scandinavia Pavilion and the wonders of electricity and the popsicle rockets and there's just so much to do.
I don't know.
I don't think I'll have enough time for it all either. I wish we had 2 days here, not just one. Oh, we're coming back tomorrow for the charity show match, yeah? It's at Pengy Place's arcade. Or Palace Arcade. Right, but then we're flying out that night. There won't be time to try any more rides.
If I said the top one, she'd be like, no, I want to come and support you guys, but... We could say that, you know what, we should come back here for a team vacation. Let's say that one. Simple solution. We storm Pengy Paradise every year. Make it an annual team vacation. Show up with the whole squad and roll through It's a Chilly World every 365 days. Sound good, Grace?
Oh, definitely. I mean, it'd be expensive, but if the team becomes a huge success, we could certainly do that. Okay, I won't worry about missing out. I'll just wait for the fun to come back around next year. Oh hey, we're up next for the ride. Hooray! Let's have some fun.
Oh my gosh, that was a really short queue. The ride attendants wave us in, and the three of us sit side by side in a car, ready to go.
The soul annihilation is very quick.
I don't want to get my soul annihilated. Yeah, right? Painless, don't say that. An alarming number of buckets, straps, and harnesses are fixed in place to keep our bodies from flying out of the ride, but nothing for our souls.
That's what all the buckets are for.
The soul buckets. With a wave, the train begins to pull out of the station, slowly clinking its way up to the top of the first hill.
Oh boy, my first time on the Soul Annihilator.
Yeah.
My first time on a roller coaster at all, actually. Yeah. Wait, what? This is your very first roller coaster? You didn't mention that before.
Is this... I thought you'd been on them before.
That's right. I hear they're a lot of fun, though.
Uh-oh.
Your first coaster is going to be the Soul Annihilator.
I
think I've made a terrible mistake. Really? Why?
The train roars down the massive drop. Yeah, just left. The train roars down the massive drop, plummeting us straight towards the earth below it. Beads that peel the flesh from my face.
I can replicate that too.
Whee! Hands in the air.
Whee!
Whee! I just pulled her across. Oh my gosh.
Oh
no. Where's the rest of us?
They're Newman! They're Newman and Zooming!
My brains are falling out! My brains are falling out! I can't even begin to count the amount of loops and inversions. For all I know, the trains came off the track seconds ago and we're just twisting through the air to our doom. My mind shuts down in protest, and my heart threatens to go on strike under protest of its mistreatment. Oh, I know they had fun with this one.
I've never been more alive!
I'm concerned that we're in completely separate spots now.
I know.
I'm going to die. This is how I die. But just before the Reaper's blade can slice my spirit free from this mortal coil, the train finally hits the brakes and slowly pulls back into the station. The three of us drunkenly stumble towards the exit ramp, the entire world swaying and shaking beneath my feet as I try to remain upright. By the time we return to terra firma, I'm half convinced this is a dream before dying, and in reality my soul has indeed been annihilated. As has my stomach, which is continuing to roll and twist and turn long after the ride has ended. Gator and Zero G, call that an 8er. I get it! I was looking at that for a second, like the neurons were not connecting.
Mm-hmm.
A feeling apparently shared by one of my co-riders.
Excuse me, please.
Oh, she's gonna hurl.
That was amazing! Best coaster in the world! Oh, crap. Okay. Take it from an expert. You just need to hold it in. Hold fast. It'll pass. You don't have to spill your lunch all over the pavement.
Not helping.
Visualization and meditation. Let's do this. You are a calm and serene pond in the middle of an ocean. You're a pond in an ocean.
This is messy.
And there's a little man on an island in the middle of a pond, and he's not puking. Okay, you got it. Focus on that. You got this. You got this.
Hold on. The options are politely puke, spectacularly spew, horrifically horf, and calmly center and contain. Let's spectacularly spew. I'm not exactly known for my self-control, so yep. Comes right there at my feet, splattering all over the ground. It just keeps going and going.
Oh boy. Sorry about this, Zella. I didn't know you two were coaster noobs.
It's okay, Zapper. I'll be fine.
You may want to go sit down for a bit and rest, all the same. I'll go take care of Grace. See you around, okay?
Great, I picked the option that made me puke. I take Zapper's suggestion and find a nice park bench to sit on for a few minutes, far, far away from the nightmare I left behind. I could have gone with the other two and not puked. It's fine, it was fun. Soon I'm feeling relatively normal again and ready to continue exploring. But we're out of time, I think. Yep. Oh no. Nighttime in Pengy Paradise. By this point, the rowdy kids and large families have retired to various hotels in the area. The park's much quieter now. The rides are still running, of course, but that's no longer the focus. Now gaggles of college kids roam, as well as couples walking arm in arm. Pengy Paradise is for lovers, or so the slogan goes. They tried to trademark that one too, but the state of Virginia sued them.
Why Virginia specifically?
Because Virginia's slogan is Virginia is for lovers. It's on a lot of license plates.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
So, yep.
Oh.
It's also one of like 20 or something states that have the cardinal as their state bird. I wish all the states would have just picked different ones.
Interesting.
If I had any sense, I'd be headed back to my own hotel for a good night's sleep. The big exhibition match against our arch rivals is going down tomorrow morning. But this is no time for sleep. I've got plans. I'm gonna get wasted at Pengy's Paradise. This is the night where I realize my romantic ambitions. I don't have any. Besides my phone, I shouldn't have picked that option. I'm too zesty. Besides, my phone's busy beeping away in my pocket rather insistently, like a wake-up alarm for the soul that did not get annihilated.
Duh, it's now 7 p.m. You know what that means.
Way ahead of you. I'm ready to roll.
I'm so glad to hear it. It's fun to work with a user that already knows what they need from life. Less calculations for me to do.
Oh, please just do calculations, man.
Still, I should enact my relationship safeguard routines and offer you my final report, even if it's just to reaffirm what you already know, okay?
Nothing wrong with a little reaffirmation. Hit me.
Okay.
So I've adjusted my internal metrics based on how well your personality meshes with everyone on the team. Let's see. Here are your current standings with everyone in unidentified flying Lacerda.
Hooray for high scores, I guess.
Love isn't a game, Zilla. Even if I have to interpret it through floating point mathematics. Remember, the reason my numbers exist is because of human decisions. You chose who to want to spend time with, and they chose how to react to you. this isn't about having a high score, it's about your free will and your heart, right?
Right.
So, here's how things have shifted based on what sort of person you've become. Domino wants to believe in human kindness. Fortunately, you're a kindly sort of human. When it comes to bold risk-taking, you and Zapper share the same approach to life. You're both gutsy. A kind card goes a long way with Grace, and your kindly nature suits that perfectly. Jinx isn't afraid to speak her mind, making her very gutsy. You're a bit gutsy too. When it comes to being a gutsy crusader and a kindly supporter of compassionate causes, you and Loxley share the same ideals.
Thank you.
And that's everyone who matches your personality.
You didn't mention Rhapsody. I was going to say pretty much everyone but Rhapsody.
Oh, Rhapsody is sort of your psychological opposite, but that doesn't mean you don't get along, right? Right, just no bonus points. And so, after all those calculations, I can definitively say you're a fine match for Loxley, Jinx, and Grace. You have a 99.97% chance of romantic success with all three of them. Okay, with all of that taken care of, it's time for romance!
Right, I'm ready to decide.
Great, and before you take this big step, do you want me to back up your save data?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Let's save the game.
Sure.
Here we go. Of all those close to you, whom do you want to share your heart with?
No! Yes! Novels!
You want to do novels? Oh.
Wait, novels? Really? I can romance him?
Oh shit!
You gotta do the voice. Alright. I can't deny that we've been flirty towards each other, and we're very obviously tiptoeing around our own emotions.
Wow. Plot twist!
Did you not know?
Honestly, I wasn't sure.
Listen, it was Loxley and Jinx, right? But like from the start, I was like, oh. Like a bit of an enemies to lovers situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you can't not pick that.
Oh my god.
Also, you saw what he did in the arcade.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Alright, ahem. I know his heart beats just as loud as mine does when we're together. This is what we were discussing the stream, and I was like, I'm kind of worried the option I want isn't going to be available, because it seems like kind of a secret thing that you got to do special stuff for, but it worked.
It did. Indeed.
And given our rivalry, I thought we'd be endlessly pining for each other like all good dramas. Oh my gosh. But maybe there is a chance that our love won't just be cloistered in my dreams. Oh my gosh. In that case, there's no reason to hold back. It's novels! Listening to myself, I know I need to be next to him. Oh man.
Oh, Billman, you you missed the big reveal!
Go back like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
You'll see it. I have to know if he feels the same way about me. Girl. He does.
Huh? But actually, yeah. It makes sense. You've gone out of your way to check in on him, chatting with him, and you've known him the longest. The more I analyze your actions and reactions towards novels, the more it makes perfect sense. I'll add you to it then, and I hope you get the answers you long for. Iris offline.
As if I have some sort of novel censor, I know exactly where to find him. The Pengy Paradise Family Arcade. The Soul Annihilator penguin's poking out now at the bottom right where your mouse is. I'm not sure I believe in fate, but something keeps attracting us to each other, a storm that settles once we are together. I steady myself with a full breath before walking in the direction of the arcade. My first step is drenched in hesitation and sweat, but with each consecutive step I take, I gain momentum.
Sweat.
Because I'm nervous. Stories, can I please talk to my boyfriend? Nah, this is our date.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
That's what chat's saying. What? No. You're not doing what I think you're doing, are you?
I hope this doesn't break the collab.
Story! Oh! Stories, where'd you go? Hello?
What the
Hello? Stories!
Hi? Okay, where the fuck is my hair clip? Where the hell is that? There we go. Okay. Alright, what have I been dragged out here this time?
Beats me? That's a great question.
Okay.
We're reading the story-based game that Stories and I were playing.
I see. Hold on. Sorry. Give me a moment. For some reason,
You're
trying to
good.
move the Star Club.
You're good.
Trying to move myself. What the hell?
Oh my gosh, I don't think I've actually met him before.
There we go. Okay.
You came at an interesting time.
Well, I didn't really have a choice.
No. No. She's a star does as she will. Alright, well. You gotta pick up where she left off. I'll continue.
Okay.
My heart feels like it could beat right out of my chest and my palms clammy. The doors slide open as I enter, and as my eyes adjust to flashing bright lights, I note how much the arcade has changed from earlier today. There's barely anyone here. Nighttime at Penguin's Paradise is high tide for romance, which caters to adults, so there aren't any children running around, just a few randos loitering and playing games.
What the hell did I get pulled into?
You're about to find out, I guess. I guess an arcade isn't the most romantic place to go on a date. Sure it is. Do you like going to arcade novels?
I don't think I've ever been to one.
Really?
Not that I can.
Oh man. I love arcades.
Yeah. Well, a lot of my memory's blurry anyway, so maybe I have and I just don't remember.
Yeah. You seem like you'd like racing games. I'm sure the others are enjoying tender moments in all the fancy restaurants here, or at that Videotopia club. Heck, even that Chili World ride Zapper and Grace were talking about probably sees more action than this place. And just like I expected, Novels is in here. You're in here, playing FOD 2 and hasn't noticed me yet.
What did Stories do? Why am I here?
Well... Chat, do I explain it or do I just let it happen? It's well. Yeah, November came early, as they say. Alright, I think we're just gonna let it happen. You'll see.
Just like the rest of my life. Okay, sure, whatever.
Yay! At least he's so very predictable.
What is that supposed to mean?
You're predictable. You're predictable.
Oh my god.
Look, he looks like you! I saw a smile. I walk up to the FOD 2 cabinet and simply lean against it, watching him play, just waiting for Novels to notice me. He's so entranced by the game that he fails to register that I'm here.
Ugh, jeez.
He's losing badly.
Stupid fucking game.
That's no way to talk to the game you love, Novels. You have to show it some affection. Show your tender side. With a wink and a coy smile, I exaggeratingly caress the cabinet, slithering my hand down its side. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
You're here now. Oh wow. Be gentle with it.
Zilla, you scared me. You can't sneak up on me like that, especially when I'm so poorly prepared for your arrival. What the fuck? I don't even have flowers for you or anything? Huh?
It's okay, you don't need flowers. Novel steps away from the machine. His eyes move from me to the now game over screen and then back to me. He waves his hand.
Pay no attention to that. It was an accident.
I'll try, but it's hard to miss the giant flashing text. Good thing this wasn't on ranked matches, or Punchy would be writing you up in the next Fight Shack article.
Huh, let him. I'm sure I'd come up with some great comeback that would turn the blame to you, my greatest rival. I can see the headlines now. Poor helpless hot novels lost match to rude equally as hot Zilla due to nefarious means?
Equally as hot?
What the fuck is going on?
We're rivals. We're rivals.
Why?
In a game competition.
Why?
I don't know. I'd love to see that.
Or maybe it should read Novels loses match due to his mind being preoccupied with thoughts of Zilla. Huh.
The Novels is putting it on thick right now. Not that I'm complaining. Maybe all those sayings about finding romance at Pengy Paradise are true.
Speech to text where... Oh, wait. Let me... Why is Story's name out profile so fucking weird? Where is it?
It beats me.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, she had the mood for whatever reason. Truly, since I saw you this morning, I can't make them stop.
Novel's eyes linger a little too long on mine. Dare I ask of what?
Oh, Zilla, do I have to literally spell it out for you? You might have to spell it out for me.
I blink in response because that's all I can physically do without melting into a puddle right here, right now. Novels waves his hand as he waves the thought away. We're mirroring each other. Oh, never mind, not anymore.
But going back to the whole Punchy thing.
Oh, come on. Huh?
You're right, you know. That's the kind of scrutiny we as pro players are under, aren't we? We always have to be on our guard. Always have to be a perfect player with no room for faults.
He lets out a sigh.
I could really use a drink to relax. Care to join me?
Wait, is Novels officially asking me out on a date? Not just in jest?
When would I ever jest? I don't think I've ever jested in my life.
This Novels jests a lot.
Oh, jeez.
Without bringing it to too much attention, I quickly pinch myself to make sure this isn't one of my dreams. You can go forward. You can skip it. You can skip it. You can skip it. Yep, that hurt. Good, this is real. And the realization hits me like a lightning bolt. We could have a true rival, Mance.
Well, Zilla, do you want to?
Love to. I can't lie, I've had literal fantasies about Novels asking me to get a drink with him. Have I?
Have you?
Absurd. Don't read into that.
Okay.
I properly compose myself, even though my heart feels like it could burst at any moment. I'd really, really like that. No, I'd love it.
Great.
Oh, great.
This way.
Novels abandoned the VOD 2 cabinets, and I can't help but follow him like a happy the happy puppy trailing behind their owner. We end up walking over to the arcade snack bar. There's still plenty of games to play, but it's got a small area for eating and drinking and places to sit.
Huh. During the day, this place is mostly salty snacks and junk food for gross, sticky kids who need a sugar high. But once the sun goes down, this place turns into a barcade. You don't have to drink if you don't want to. There are plenty of snacks and non-alcoholic beverages too. I just want someone to talk to who understands the situation we're in.
We sit ourselves at the bar and we're greeted by the bartender/floor attendant who's anticipating our order.
Could I get a gin with soda water and lime, please? What do you want, Zilla?
I'll get a different cocktail.
Different cocktail. What, you don't want some milk?
No, probably not. Do you like milk?
I can live without it, but it's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, I haven't drank milk in years. Cocktail sounds divine right now, but I want something with a bit more punch. Hell yeah. So I order my favorite drink. Oh. At the moment, it's a Jamie Ginger. The bartender floor attendant nods and starts making our drinks, and when they hit the counter, I reach for my card. But before I can find mine, Novels is already handing his over.
Oh, damn. Don't worry about it. I've got it this time.
Aw, thanks. That's nice of you, but really, I can pay for myself.
Please, let me make it up to you. What did I do?
For what? I don't know, you're on the rival team, and sometimes your character has been a little bit, like, weird trying to look good in front of them.
Ew.
That kind of thing.
Why the fuck would I do that?
I don't know. Trying to get approval.
Huh. Well, let me count the ways. For taking your sponsor from underneath you, Divine and Blitz mocking you, Valkyrie being rude, and that's just to name a few things. Kind of fucked up situation.
You make a good... It's complicated.
Huh.
Big game competition tomorrow. Our teams are against each other, and your team has been kind of, not nice. You make a good point, Novels. Pay away. We laugh into our drinks, and I feel at ease with Novels. Even though we're having a great time, there's something that's been bothering me for a while now, and I can't ignore it any longer. Can I ask you something? About Play to Win? That's your team.
Oh.
Yeah. Novels raises an eyebrow as he takes a long sip of his drink.
Sure.
Let me think. You should leave them.
I mean, that's not a question, but you know.
It works. I know it's not he said it. I know it's not technically a question, but it needs to be said. I feel like I know Novels better than even he does. And I've seen enough to know that he's not happy there. I know you don't like them. I mean, how could you, right? They're all shit, and they're ruining our favorite game. They don't even care about you. And I've seen their influence start to change you. You should just leave them and be done with it. Novels takes a long gaze into his drink, contemplating the weight of my words and the words he speaks next.
I see it in myself too, Zilla. No matter how hard I try to fight it, I can feel myself not caring as much as I used to. Every time I look in the mirror, I don't see myself. I see what they've made me. I hate it, and I hate them. I'm disgusted at how they treat the scene and people in it like they're toys. It hurts to see them treat those who they deem weaker than themselves with such disrespect. It's unacceptable. I'd be fine with them treating me like shit if they'd left everyone else alone. Yeah, they're garbage. But I've become that exact same trash. We deserve each other.
Novels grips his drink tightly in his hands. Listen, you don't have to stay with them. You can leave them tonight. Quit and join Unidentified Flying Lacerda. That's my team. Stories helped me make the name.
Flying lizards?
Yeah, it's like UFO, like space themed, like y'all, and lizards like me.
Oh. Huh. I don't know. I still got the image of like lizards just flying across the sky. It's a very weird.
That's a good image. Good image to have. We'd welcome you in a heartbeat. A fleeting look crosses Novels, which then dissolves into despair.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't? You just walk up to Valkyrie and put a slip of paper in her hand that says, I quit. Easy.
It's not that easy, Zilla.
Oh. His raised voice startles me into a hush.
Sorry. I'm under a lot of stress right now. What I meant to say is, it's useless. I can't just leave them. They've trained me and taught me so much. I'm their star player. I'm locked into a contract with them. Essentially, I belong to them.
I gently put my hand on his, trying to comfort him. You don't belong to anyone but yourself. And if you need help getting out, I'll find the money for a lawyer. Novels laughs as bitterly as the gin in his drink.
If only that would fix everything, Zilla. I chose this. I know I've mentioned it to you before about my childhood, but if I can survive all those years of abuse at the hands of my own family, I can survive whatever P2W throws at me.
You can let go of P2W family just like you let go of your biological one. Novel sighs and then downs the rest of his drink. With a renewed energy, he jolts up from the bar stool and turns to me.
Come with me.
Novels reaches his hand out for mine. It's cool, it's fine. Let him grab my hand. Novel's fingers wrap around my own and he gently lifts me from the chair.
Oh. I see.
So forward of you. He winks and pulls me across the arcade floor, leaving my half-finished drink still on the bar.
Huh.
Leading me to the back corner of the arcade, Novels and I end up behind the dance machines. It's a private little cove, forgotten by the rest of the arcade, a quiet place save for the muffled oonts 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 of the Europop beats. Admittedly, I'm a little lost and confused. Why did Novels bring me here? This isn't my idea of a romantic date, not at all. Sure it is. Okay, so this is fun. I lean against the wall waiting for an explanation, but none comes. Oh. Instead, he steps closer to me, barely an arm's length away.
Oh, I can make it more fun? Where is this going?
Novels winks coyly, and I quip back with a phenomenal smile with my eyes to match his gaze and whisper.
Okay, I think I've entertained this enough. I'm leaving. Whoa. Okay. Well, I mean, that lasted for as long as it did. I'm impressed. All right, how was that? A little surprise from Novels. I dragged him out of the ether. Well, the cat.
Oh, he was like a wet cat. He
brain,
hated it.
I guess.
He hated it.
I figured he would. I figured
maybe
he
some
would.
part of him. Maybe some part of him didn't.
Well, it's nice to know he tolerated enough for at least a few minutes. I don't know how long was that.
Oh, joy.
Like 20 minutes. That's pretty impressive.
That was the first time I've met him, and he was role-playing himself romancing me.
Yeah, I didn't think too hard on that. I was just like, yeah, this would be a perfect idea.
I didn't know what to say, man.
Yeah, yeah. He's definitely more reclusive. And yeah, he's not one for bullshit.
Well, you got here just at the height of the bullshit.
Oh god, what's happening?
We're in the corner behind some machines making faces at each other.
Oh.
Corp, indeed. Oh, show me.
Show me.
It's like anime. Novels places a strong hand against the wall, mere inches from my head. Oh no. His eyes bore deep into mine. Leaning in against his arm, his voice becomes a low growl. My heartbeat triples and my cheeks are burning hot. Oh, fucking shit! God damn it! Just kiss!
You, me, fought two. We could conquer the scene together.
What do you mean?
Us. It's not coincidence that pulls us together time and time again. We've been inseparable from the beginning. You and I. I know you can feel it too. That burning. The lust for the video?
I try to form the words to answer, but my heart is caught in my throat and I'm speechless.
We've been dancing around this for far too long. It's time to be honest with you.
I've only kissed turtles. He brings his free hand up, placing 2 fingers delicately on my cheek, tracing down my jawline.
Again?
But no one's around this time. His breath mingles with mine as his lips creep closer to mine.
Love.
Teasingly pauses, the corner of his mouth hooking into a smirk.
It's really drawing this out.
Fucking it really is.
You.
His His lips on the question one. You can read it.
Do you want me to take over narration for a bit? All right.
I'm gonna drink some water.
To describe the kiss as merely taking my breath away would be to fail it entirely. It was magical. It was passionate. It was sheer and utter perfection. Speaking between eager kisses, starved lips taste my flesh. Ew.
Oh, gosh.
I want to feel you. Oh god, I need you. I want you to love me.
What do you mean? Fuck it, say the top one.
Ah, shit.
Oh wait, no, I didn't mean to like do a scene. The pent-up tension spills out of me as I cling desperately to his clothes. The bartender's just like, y'all good?
You want another drink?
Tugging him to me, trying to get our bodies as close as possible. I want you now. Holy fuck, breathlessly my hand reaches up his back. Pushes the entire weight of his body against me, pitting me against the wall. Locked in a sultry entanglement, a wanting moan escapes from my mouth as we continue embracing. Without warning, Novels pulls back. I gasp the shock of my body, instantly craving his touch again. Kind of Wattpad.
I know, yeah. Oh.
Oh, what the fuck, dude? Okay, I reach out for him, but he steps back, his gaze unwavering.
We can't continue like this.
What? What then?
Let me explain. I only mean if we go through with this, we must keep us a secret. No one must know about us. They can't.
No, Bellman. Who decided this was the game?
I don't know, man.
Okay. Also, no. Anyway, I don't understand.
I don't expect you to. Yet. It's just that... Just trust me on this. I promise I'm only doing this for you. Please.
Fine, I'll agree. If Novels has to keep us a secret, it's for a good reason. I believe him, and I'm sure he'll tell me when I need to know. No questions asked. I trust you.
Thank you, Zilla.
And my throat hurts.
Now that that's settled.
I'm making so many noises.
There's one last thing I want to show you.
Uh-oh. Novels brings me to the lookout point in Pengy Paradise. From here you can see the entire park all lit up at night. It's equally as impressive as it is in the daytime. A watercolor of neons and bright flashing lights vaguely reminding me of the arcade. But unlike the arcade, the lookout point was crawling with people, couples enjoying each other and this stupendous view. So just the phrasing is funny. For someone who wanted to keep this hidden, bringing me here doesn't make any sense.
Relax. People are much too invested in themselves to care about us. Look at them. Where's their attention at?
A date with Novels.
Date?
They're all looking up at the sky.
Precisely. Now, watch.
Novels places his hand under my chin, lifting it up to the heavens.
He really likes lifting up your chin, like.
He sure does. I like it too. Just what? Breathtaking, isn't it? It really is. I've never seen anything like it.
I was talking about you, Zilla.
Novels. What? No. Nuh-uh. Novels leans in, whispering into my ear.
We can continue this night back at my hotel room if you want. I have it all to myself, the presidential suite for the best player. It'll be just us and our passion. And all the overpriced minibar delicacies one could ever dream of. I go just for the minibar.
I chuckle under my breath.
What do you think? Spend the night in my heart.
Do it. Since our lips parted back at the arcade, the idea of spending an intimate night with Novels has consumed my thoughts. Lewd, you tease me. I thought you'd never ask.
Well, I just did.
Okay.
Remember when I told you I couldn't stop thinking about you?
How could I forget? Are you gonna finally tell me what's been occupying that brain of yours?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my fucking hell! Christ!
Oh my God! Such descriptions on my Christian YouTube channel.
Of our Christian YouTube channel! Demonetized.
Hey, the first game, I still have monetization on all those streams, so I mean,
Okay.
that's saying something.
What was it? Similar amounts to this?
There's lots of descriptions.
Holy moly!
Yeah. It doesn't go further than the descriptions, and the descriptions don't go that far, but it's a lot of implications.
This is pretty far. Yeah. Well, you got the stories. You want to read it? You want me to do it?
I'll do it. I'm not gonna.
I'll do it if you don't.
Let's just say I was imagining your limbs entwined with my our naked flesh.
Flesh.
What flesh?
That's skin. Flesh.
Our flesh.
Let's turn those thoughts into reality. I can feel his whispers tantalizing me as Novels fleetingly grabs my hand, luring me in.
Let's go.
Poor Uber driver. Can you guys keep it down back there? And the fireworks continue sprinkling in the sky as we escape into the night. One perfect evening in the company of Novels. My days and nights have been entirely taken by the FOD 2 Pro Tour until that point, wrangling the business of the team, training my skills, dreaming of victory. But this victory, this love that I found along the way, sorry, I'm glancing at chat, this tastes sweeter than drinking from any golden cup. And after the events that would unfold next, I'd need to remember that taste, holding on to the memory, using it to keep myself going. Because the best and the worst was yet to come.
Uh-oh.
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 No. No!
Level complete!
We left with doing the stink dance?
Remember, it's all implied. It's all implied. You cleared level 5 of Arcade Spirits, the new challengers.
I wish you would have turned me off. I wish you would have shut your phone off.
Next time, make sure you turn off the phone and don't just shut off the screen. I can still hear everything, unfortunately. Let's have a look at your scores. Looks like your personality's full of guts. Strong guts.
Oh, thanks.
And you scored this many points. Hooray!
Yay.
You want to change anything about yourself right now?
No, that's alright.
And you want to save your game? Yes, we will save the game.
Yeah, we'll save the game, man.
We're gonna save the game.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
What a roller coaster that was. And not just talking about the amusement park.
Yeah. You're gonna add a little novels in the thumbnail?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'll just be poking out of the corner being like, why am I here?
Yeah.
Who
What?
dragged me here?
Yeah.
So yeah, like depending on like, it's kind of obvious, but depending on who you choose, there's like a special date with each of them. So it's like different for everybody. So it's super fun and personalized.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I know I honestly wasn't sure if novels didn't, load in.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad it.
I mean, you were pretty persistent with speaking with him, so I think that definitely helps.
It was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. Spent a few more minutes in the pond than usual. Yeah.
You have to watch all the sweat.
I know.
Ugh.
And after this, if I remember correctly, everything past this point you have not experienced yourself.
Nope, I'm going in just as blind, so we're
Heck
gonna
yeah.
figure out what's happening together, and that's gonna be terrifying.
Yep.
Woohoo!
It'll be fun.
It'll be fun and terrifying.
Yes, like a touch of terrifying, a touch of fun, like all the best things.
Terra-fun.
Terra-funning.
So Novels is just like, yep, because the person that I chose in my run, it was a very different date. It was very different.
Really? What was it like?
So, do I finally reveal who I chose?
I think we saw it. It's Queen Bee, right?
Well, yeah, that was in the first game, but this is like my personal one.
Oh yeah, you may as well.
Yeah.
I already chose.
So the person that I chose, drum roll please, was Rhapsody!
I can see it.
Yeah, it was super sweet. They were very, very sweet and tender. It was just, it was so wholesome, so cute and fluffy.
So less freaky.
Yeah, a lot less freaky, I'll say.
That's nice.
I think every single like romance option has that question at the end. It was like, we can take this back to my room if you want or whatever.
Yeah.
And you can be like, yes, or let's just send things here for now if you're like not super comfy with the implications. But everybody has that question at the end, so.
Okay. Huh.
Called it. Wait, Billman, did you not? Wait, did you not think it was gonna be? Did you not think it was gonna be Rhapsody? Who would you think?
If I had to guess based on the Queen Bee thing, I guess I would have thought Jinx, because kind of the similar vibes, you know?
Oh, okay. Well, to be honest,
What if he was Novels of Freak?
When I played the first Arcade Spirits, that was not the first time I played it. I played it several times, actually. So the first person I ever romanced in the first game, he hasn't been referenced in this game at all yet, but it was a character named Teo. He was like a dance arcade dude. He liked the dance games and stuff.
Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah, all those kinds of things.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, he was very sweet, and he was actually, it's funny because he was actually like a flirty guy. He was like a very flirty character, but like he also had a lot of like, you know, what was it, like reservations about like not being enough, not being able to help people, and I was like, I feel bad.
Yeah.
So
too close to home, buddy.
Yeah. So it was fun. So.
Thought it was Loxley.
That was
yeah,
Loxley. You know what's funny?
I guess
Loxley was my
second
choice, actually.
I was gonna say he was my second after novels.
Yeah, it was so funny because like I was like initially off the bat I was like I liked Rhapsody and I liked their vibe and stuff, but then as I got to know Loxley, I was like, okay, hold on. This is very enticing. I like where this story is headed, and you're also kind of funny and charming. So I'm kind of for this. And then in the fourth chapter, in the fourth chapter where it was just like you could hang out with the both of them, I was like, ah, shit. What am I gonna do? Who do I choose?
Sorry.
But then Rhapsody just like slightly edged out Loxley at the end there. So
very cool.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't expecting that. Man, well, my throat is sore from all the strange noises that squeaked out of me while I was trying to say words.
All the screaming and like the not really screaming.
Dude. It's cool. It's fine. It's cool. We have fun here.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Oh, man. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun. And how many total chapters are there here?
There are 8. So we have 3 more after this.
So we're getting near the end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, supposed to tune in next time to see what happens after our rendezvous.
Yep. Let's see how things go horribly wrong.
Yeah. The worst and the best yet to come, as they say.
Hooray! All right. Well,
hooray!
Thank you, everybody, so much for joining, and thank you, Aliza, for accompanying me once again for all that.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure.
Excuse me. Everybody, take care. Have a great rest of your day. Get some.
Yes.
Well, I was gonna say get some water, but I don't have any water. Get some lemonade. Treat yourself on this Monday evening or Tuesday morning. I don't know what day it is. Get some lemonade. Whatever o'clock
time
it is
good for
you.
lemonade. Yeah.
And of course, as always, until we meet again.
Later, alligators. Chop chop.